This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting Starbound mod spotlight. Today I have a good one for you. Are you sick and tired of making those awesome builds and not having the right NPCs to populate it? Do you want custom NPCs to look however you want them to look and do whatever you want them to do? Well, I have the mod for you. Today we are taking a look at NpcSpawner Plus, and it is this crafting station right here that allows you to craft these bad boys. But before we get to that, let's look at how you get a hold of this thing. So you're going to need your top tier architects table, and you are going to print the employer station. It's going to cost you 1,000 pixels. That's it. That's all you need to get started, and that's going to print this. And then that allows you to print these. These are actually what spawns in the NPC. There is two different versions of these, but it doesn't really matter which one you make, because once you are done making your NPC, if you don't want to customize it anymore, you can pop this up and you won't see it anymore. However, if you want to have your NPC bound to the location and you want to be able to customize them whenever you feel like it, then you will want to leave this down. So I have printed two of those. I'm going to show you what they look like, but we're mainly going to use the deed one today just because it's on the wall, and I don't know, just because. So there's the two different versions. This is the ground version and this is the deed version. Let's go ahead and pop the ground version up. You can see we've already spawned in an NPC right here, and this NPC is more or less tethered to this. So as long as this stays here, the NPC will stay here. Let's go in here and look at editing the NPC. So here's what the NPC Maker 3000 interface looks like. Don't let it overwhelm you. We're going to go over pretty much everything you need to know today in this spotlight. There, however, is notes and info for everything you may want to know on each of these tabs. So you can see the generate has info, the colorize has info, and the advanced has info. So it tells you everything you need to know. All you have to do is read that, but we're going to go over all the little odds and ends today, because who wants to read? That's what FireSpark's here for. So to start off with, we are going to change our NPC type to something that's easy to recognize here. Let's see, Apex Rebel. Well, notice when you change these, it changes the look. So you'd want something without armor so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Let's see if we got, and of course it has the search here, so you can search whatever you want and what you're looking for. Okay, so I chose Naked Villager. That gives us perfect representation of the NPC that we're creating. Next thing you want to do is go over to your species, and you can change your different species to whichever one you would like to create. So what do we want to create today? Let's create, let's go ahead and do an avian. Now, you want male or female. That's chosen by this slider here. You can see that this is set to seed, and you just kind of scale back and forth here till you find which you want, male or female. Let's go ahead and go for female today. Next up is the hair. You can go through and customize the hair, whatever you want that to look like. Let's go with that one, because why not? Facial hair. If you want to give them facial hair, you can do that as well. So let's just go for none for now on this one. Then we can go in and colorize, give it whatever color we want. We don't have facial hair, so we're gonna go off that. So you can see here we got the different colors. Let's pick number 2. And then we're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to pick number 2 as well. So now we have the two different colors here, but we can further customize that color by coming down here where it says seed and clicking this little arrow till you get the hue shift. Then you can drag this slider here back and forth and get pretty much whatever hue you're looking for. And then we can change to do the hair. So let's make it two-toned. Let's do it up. Let's do purple and green, because why not? Well, it's not really. Let's do that. It's a little more purple. Then you can change the saturation, so you can make them super saturated to the point that it's just kind of ridiculous, or not. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want there. And then you go back and you click again, and you're back to the seed. So this looks decent. I like this setup right here. Not a bad looking avian. You know, you can get your perfect customized look by doing what I just showed you. Start with your NPC type. What I did was I typed in villager and, well, villa, and then you can just find the naked villager. In my opinion, that's pretty much your best one to start with. You can change it after the fact if you want to different ones, but I like this one because this one is perfect for everything I'm about to show you. Then we can go into advanced. Now, you're really not going to mess with advanced too much. unless you want to break into the code and unpack your game and get into that and look at the different stats that you can mess with, this override here tells you a little bit of the stuff that you can change. And basically what you do is you type it in here and then you hit enter, and it adds the command to the character. We're not going to really get into this because this is some more complex stuff, but if you want to, it tells you here the different settings that you can change and gives you the rundown on them. Okay, let's finish up. So we're going to go ahead and click activate here. That's going to spawn in our created one. You can see she looks just like we created her. Let's go back in here. Let's make it fun now. Let's add some good stuff. So let's customize her a little further. Let's give her this helmet and let's give her some armor. There we go. Now she's got her armor on, and you can use pretty much whatever you want. So we can do that if we wanted to, and give her the old bowler hat, whatever those called. Give her the dog face. Let's go for the dog face because I like it. Then you can customize further by giving them weapons. So if we hit activate, she should respawn in, and you can see she does indeed have the weapon that we gave her, and she does have all the armor that we gave her. So now we're going to go back into the spawner maker, and if everything is as you would like it, oh, you can also change the name. So let's change her name to Dogface because it seems fitting. And once you have everything set the way you like it, you go into detach. And what you're going to do is type into this box. You're going to type in detach, and it's right here. It tells you exactly what to do. DTACH, and then you hit enter. And you can see that the spawner popped off. We got all of our items back, and we now have the NPC. So if we go into the inventory, you see we have all of our items back. So you're not going to lose your items. Whatever you equip your NPC with, you're going to get that back. And you have your NPC. She's here, she talks, she hangs out. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and murder her, and we'll do another one. Okay, and we're back, and we've successfully murdered that NPC and got her out of the way. Let's do another one so I can walk you through start to finish. This time we're going to make a guard. So we're going to start off with the NPC type, and we're going to type in guard. And you have a bunch of different guards you can choose from here. We're going to do friendly guard tenant. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to change the species up. Let's make this one Florin. We're going to drag our slider. That should be, is that male? Female, male? Which one's which? Yeah, that one looks like female, so we'll do that one. That one has a male. We're going to change the stance, make it more guard-like. There you go. This, as you saw, this changes the stance. So now it's more guard-like. And let's see here. Let's change the hair. We're not going to be able to see it just yet, but you'll be able to once we're all done. You can see what hair you're equipping it right here. Here we go. We're going to equip that one because I think that one looks cool. Doesn't have facial hair. Doesn't have a mask. Let's go to the color eyes. Let's recolor the face. Yeah, sure. Yep, looks great. Red hair. Yep. And I think that is it there. So now we can see what they look like. Let's go ahead and equip some items. Oh, so if you saw there, you can also do that. You can throw an item in there, and it should, and I'm pretty sure any item you put in there should change them, so we can see what they look like here. So if you want to change your color and you don't want to be, if you don't want to be dealing with the guard look because you're going to equip your own armor, you can do that. Actually, let's go through and change the hue shift a little bit. So let's see if we can get some crazy colors. Oh yeah, we're looking good there. That's a great look. Great look. Okay, let's equip our armor. Let's go ahead and equip that and make you all official looking. And I'm not going to give this one a headpiece. I am, however, going to give them, I think these should give them 2 claws if we do it like that. Let's go ahead and activate it and see how it looks. Our epic Wolverine guard. Oh yeah, that's perfect right there. That's the best looking guard I've ever seen. But it needs a cool guard name, so let's give it a good guard name. Claw Fist. There we go. Old Claw Fist is good to go. Now that we're all finished up, we're going to go to detach, and we are going to type in detach, hit enter, And there we go. Now we have our NPC and it has the gloves on. You can see that we did get the gloves back. We got everything back. And we have an awesome, completely OP NPC guard because those claws are maxed out. Oh, and it looks like it only spawned with one claw. So I did some looking and I can't figure out why the NPC wasn't dual wielding the claws. If you take a look here and we scroll down, you can see it actually tells you the layout here. So this side is apparently cosmetic. This side is apparently their actual armor slots, and this side here is primary, alt primary, secondary and secondary alt. However, I had both of those equipped in the right spot and they did not work. Now this is supposed to be the back slot here, so this gives us the light. So let's test real quick and make sure and see if we can actually have NPCs that give off light. So apparently the augments do not work. You can see here that we have the augment on this. If I highlight over it, we have the light too. It's on the NPC. The NPC is spawned with it, but it's purely for looks. Also, I can't seem to get them to spawn dual wielding anything, so that's something to keep in mind. It doesn't matter which slot I put it in here, it does not want to dual wield. You can see I just had the shield and the sword, only wants to spawn with the sword. So a few things to keep in mind, a few things for the mod author to work on, but other than that, it is an absolutely fantastic mod, and I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. You all are amazing people. If you would like to become a Patreon, please check out my Patreon page. The link is down below. Got a lot of good perks for Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you are shy and you do not like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time. Thanks for watching.